2017, 2018, I'm back. Man, big lights is here to represent my people. Remember, I'm the people's king, the people's voice. I have a lot to sing, man. Hey, hey, have no fear. Whoa, yeah, yo. Me fans say they're vexed, they're disappointed, they're feeling let down, overlooked, rejected, the joke of the town. They say they took big risks to assist, uniting this land, to help end the crisis. They took a bold stand, now that victory's been achieved, instead of feeling relieved. After 20 years of labor, they still will make to suffer. I don't want to say they lie, but I hear in the people's cry. They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. You promised us a first start, or did you mean it from your heart? They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Is the same old God that you appease, why folks like Terry feeling this squeeze? That's a fact, no look how them a laugh and them a try. In front we face, behind we back, meanwhile I select you getting fat. They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Boy, yeah, yo, big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Operation Rescue. Richard Kane, Doya Stefan, keep the faith, man. Continue to keep your feet to the fire. Yes, man, let's change the politics around here. Hey, hey. The fans say, look, Dwyer, who campaigned so strong, but now we feeling the pressure, he changing his song. Guys like Lennox, Zalin and Dougie, who thought changing course was best for the country, but now they having buyer's remorse. They're telling me even Sam Conda feel betrayed by his leader. I can't keep up with all them stories about me team unity, but I don't want to say you lie. I hear in the foot soldiers cry. They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. You promised us a first start, but did you mean it from your heart? They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Is the same old God that you appease, while Chris Moonlight feeling this squeeze? That's a fact, don't look how them a laugh and them a joke. In front we face, behind we back, meanwhile I see left you getting fat. They say big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Boy, yeah, yo, big lies, boy, we did not vote for that. Imagine people like Alva Hendricks, Wendell Watley, and the list goes on. Still running shots, still working, and young people can't get jobs. Come on, man. Hey! Have people jump inside, jump inside. Come on, we didn't vote for that. Come to the farm people, man. Family, brothers and sisters, members and friends, comrades, I saw 2017, 2018, I'm back. Man, big lights is here to represent my people. Remember, I'm the people's king, the people's voice. I have have a lot to sing, man. Hey! Hey! Have no fear. Whoa, yeah, yo. Me fans say they're vexed, they're disappointed, they're feeling let down, overlooked, rejected. The joker get town. They say they took big risks to assist, uniting this land to help end the crisis. They took a bold stand, now that victory's been achieved. Instead of feeling relieved after 20 years of labor,
they still been made to suffer.
I don't want to say they lie, but I hear in the people's cry. They say big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
You promised us a fresh start, but did you mean it from your heart? They say big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
Is the same old God that you appease, why folks like Terry feeling disgrace? That's a fact, no look how them a laugh and them a try. In front we face, behind we back, meanwhile I see leg you getting fat. They say big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
Boy, yeah, yo, big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
Operation Rescue. Richard Kane, Doya Stefan, keep the faith, man. Continue to keep your feet to the fire. Yes, man, let's change the politics around here. Hey, hey. The fans say look at Dwyer, who campaign so strong, but now we feeling the pressure.
He changing his song.
Guys like Lennox, Zalin and Dougie, who thought changing course was best for the country, but now they having buyer's remorse. They're telling me even Sam Conda will be betrayed by his leader. I can't keep up with all them stories
about meeting unity,
but I don't want to say you lie. I hear in the foot soldiers cry. They say big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
You promised us a fresh start, but did you mean it from your heart? They say big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
Is the same old God that you appease, while Chris Moonlight feeling this squeeze? That's a fact, don't look how them a laugh and them a try. In front we face, behind we back, meanwhile I see left you getting fat. They say big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
Boy, yeah, yo, big lies, boy,
we did not vote for that.
Imagine people like Alva Hendricks, Wendell Watley, and the list goes on. Still running shots, still working, and the young people can't get jobs. Come on, man. Hey! Have people jump inside, jump inside. Come on, we didn't vote for that. Come to the farm people here, man. A fan, a big Pam supporter, told me recently, big lies we must remember, who from unity. You promised us a fresh start and fair share for all, but now we have done our part. The Pam people still a ball. If this government don't rise up and realize that people fed up, another 20 years of labor,
we just may have to endure.
But I don't want to say you lie, but I hear in the voters cry. They say big lies, boy,
we vote for that.
You promised us a fresh start. What did you mean it from your heart? There's a big lies, boy.
We did not vote for that.
They say as far as they can see, Labour still running the country. That's a fact. Don't look how them a laugh and them a trot. In front we face, behind we back. Meanwhile I see left you getting fat. They say big lies, boy.
We did not vote for that.
Whoa, yeah, yo. Big lies, boy.
We did not vote for that.
I saw. Ooh. 99.5 won't do, my friend. We need 100%, man, from you. That's what we voted for. Nice. At the Abo Studio. The Nevis family. Oh! Trying to scare me, but they can't stop me. I got a letter last December in response to my calypso. The writer wanted me to answer why I attack the government so. How dare I sing about labor? How dare I show disfavor? How dare I suggest that the doctor was a pathological liar? The letter went on to inform me that they will deduct my salary. For in 95 when I went to study, I left the country in purple. The letter said, you got to pay. Big lies, boy, you can't get away. You can't take the people's money and get away scot-free. No matter how long it take we, you are gonna pay back the treasury. So let this be a warning. Doctor, your day is coming. When your reign is over, I hope you're ready for your letter. All the money missing, going overseas to New York. We gotta talk. You see this thing they call power, sometimes it gets to your head. It could even cause a doctor to somehow become brainhead. So much so he gets on the radio talking things that he don't know. And when I sing in my calypso, he get on like a puppy show. It is a sad day in this country, a sad day for democracy, when because one speaks the truth freely, one is targeted unfairly. The letter say, you got to pay. Big lies, boy, you can't get away. You can't take the people's money and get away scot-free. No matter how long it take we, you are gonna pay back the treasury. So let this be a warning. Doctor, your day is coming. When your reign is over, I hope you're ready for your letter. Asking me what's happening, but I good. People keep asking me big lies what happened. How could I sing the calypso? Cause the doctor Now when Dr. Drew take you beautiful wife up and down the place. We love her. I love her. Take her all over. And I like when she come on and she went there and wanted to visit more places. She looked like Miss Obama. She like Miss Obama going out and meeting children, and she go in the schools and she read and she talk. That is what we want. All them white people from in the hospital. I don't get who involved. Skeleton could tell me that they sit down and plan a drill. Me ain't in no gangster business. Me ain't in no gang business. Me believe everybody in saying is supposed to live good and peaceful. Everybody, across the board. I know people don't lose people and people go want to have reprisal. But you're gonna come a time when we're gonna have to give up that and say enough is enough. We can't continue down the road we're going. But only one question I want to ask you. You think, and I want to answer to be honest, you think that canoes drink the water? Hell no. Canoes ain't drink the water there. Canoes, the same way canoes did with the chicken, is the same thing you do with the water. I said, but you all need to let people know. Let people know what is going on. The information must be in the public domain. Let me tell you something, you know. You see that boy, my family down there called Lindsey Grant? When you look at Lindsey Grant's performance as a minister of tourism, he was doing a damn fine job. Dr. Joe, I always tell you, publicly, privately, you are the Prime Minister. And I want to keep telling you that. A very powerful position. Good evening, and welcome to yet another Facebook Live edition. People, tonight we're going to have some serious conversation. We're going to have some serious conversation, but we're going on a different road tonight. You all realize that my screen look different. You all realize the birdie come closer to me. You all realize that I have a mic now. I'm changing up the thing. I'm trying to improve the production, the productivity. But bear with me, Lord, because Congress, they say, and I don't want to get in trouble before I start out, but they turn off the count this afternoon, so all my preparations were set back. And so, Skelek, I don't know if they're trying a thing or it was genuine because they here coming tonight differently. But I'm not that man. Tonight we're going to talk the things. Now, I ain't going to run around the world so fast, but I just want to big up all my fans over there in the United States, all my fans in England, all my fans in the region, all my fans in St. Kitts and Nevis, all my fans all over the world. I think we went a little behind time, so I ain't going to waste no time. There's a song. But I have some things I want to say before we start out. You are going to see something tonight that is different. I'm going to have some ads running. I'm going to have something scroll across the screen. Now let me explain to you what is happening here. To keep the lights on, to keep me functioning, to keep me coming live, I decided to go a different route. And so the route is that I will provide you with 2 account numbers. And I want you to listen carefully. 2 account numbers. You don't have to, but it is wise that you do. Contribute to the show. I have an engineer in the house now,
ready to
and I'm bringing in people on board, providing employment and stuff like that. And I want you to understand, this is a part of improving the product. But please, make a contribution to the show, people. Make a contribution to the show. I don't think that I'm going to do ads too, but I believe some people are going to try to run away from me because they're afraid me. They're afraid me politics. They're afraid what I say, and so some people might be afraid to come and advertise with me. But it's one thing I could tell you. When you advertise with me, thousands of people are going to see and hear what the product is that you're selling. So I'm changing up a bit, trying to improve the show. It's been a while. So even people in England and London and New York and Canada and Barcalico, brother, why name up Markham and my partner over there in New York, Pitty and Tahel down there, send a contribution to keep the show up, because what? I will be keeping you informed what's going on. And even locally, you have my mobile banking information coming across the screen. Look at it, make a contribution. If you want the show to continue, if you want me to stand here, I have to get some things going. And so that is part of the plan. As I say, I have an engineer in place. And tonight we have a lot to talk about. You all know what's going on. Tonight we have a lot to talk about. As they say, things not going well. Things not going well. And trust me, it's frightening. It is frightening. And so before I get into what I want to speak about, I think I'm going to try to run the ad that I have so you can see the sponsor or sponsors for this evening show. So whenever the technician is ready, hit me with the ad and let the people see who is sponsoring the show this evening.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
Technician, thank you. I think we're back online. Thank you very much. And they also want me to say that they have a Father's Day sale. All men fragrances, 20% off, while ladies get 15%. So the men outdoing the ladies now. Sale starts on Thursday the 13th to Saturday the 15th of June. Only at BT Duty Free. So there we have the first ad. That's historic. The first ad coming from BT Duty Free. Go out, tell them Big Light send you, buy something for Father's Day and so forth. Now tonight we're going to start to talk the things them now. And people, I have an official announcement to make. From this evening, the 5th day of June, I am officially declaring myself as the opposition. I am the opposition. We have the opposition in saying that is non-functional. And so I'm going to take it upon myself to be the opposition for the people, the voiceless, people who can't speak until the political parties get themselves in gear. More yet, I am the opposition I'm going to take on. So anything you have any problem with and you want me to speak, call me, text me. Because officially from today, June the 5th, not June the 10th, we're getting close to June the 10th, but June the 5th, I will be the opposition representing the people of this federation. So remember that. Also, this job that I'm doing, as you all know, I always come and say I take it very seriously. Very seriously. And the other day I was in Nevis for a funeral. Mrs. Isaac. God bless her soul. And I met some people there who were so happy and delighted to meet me. And they said, "Oh, Big Lights, I don't miss you, sure. I don't want to call on them. But they know who they are." And I said that because why people weren't talking about, some people are afraid. The place is so tense. People want to speak, but they're afraid. Sometimes of them don't even want to associate it with the person, the messenger who's bringing the message. But I was happy to meet those people. But before I go on, and I tell you, right now, tonight, I'm going to be all over the place because this afternoon, the electricity really threw me off. They cut off the electricity 3 hours. And so I couldn't do my real research and my planning, but I'm going to try my best tonight. But before I continue, I must send out sympathies. I can't start the show without sending out sympathies to the Isaac family. Miss Isaac, Rita Isaac, was laid to rest. And I want to say condolences to the family. Google, Ip, Metwin, Landry, Walston, Ewell, Lisford, Sonia and Claire Dealer. It was good to see all of you. I practically grew up in that house when I was small. Because me and Google went to school together. Miss Isaac used to always look out for me when I go there to hang out with Google. I want to say condolences to the family of Ursula Herbert, Rod and Greg's mother, one of the big stalwarts of Keon. We lost her to the big sea, I think. And I want to send my condolences to the entire family, Sil Fraser and all those people. We also want to send condolences to Willis Hamilton, Miss Hamilton, who Judges and Annette and their mother passed, and they came and they buried her. Condolences to the Hamilton family. My heart is heavy. My good friend Jimbo down in Old Road, Sandy Point. Old Road and Sandy Point. He was from Old Road, but he lived in Sandy Point. The husband of one of my old mother-in-law, Mina. My heart bleed. A good man gone too soon. Condolences to the entire family. A big family. And all his children and his wife and stepchildren and everyone else in the Old World community. Marcus and Jack and those Spencer boys. I know how you guys feel. Jimbo was very close to them. Also want to extend condolences to the lady in Nevis. Beautiful lady. Always like to see her dressed when I go to Nevis. The one who was shot down. Condolences to the family. And I'm saying may soul rest in eternal peace. On a more uplifting note, I want to say congratulations to all those persons who are graduating. I see all these things going around who are graduating. But I want to make special mention of a good friend of mine's son, Mark O'Loughlin. I understand that Mark Kwan we call him. He went to Taiwan and he's graduating, I think it's mechanical engineering. And so I want to extend congratulations to Mark and Flora and the rest of the family, Deidre and everyone else, I am very proud of that youngster. And so I wish him well as he continue his endeavor to become one of the premier mechanics around in St. Kitts and Nevis. Also want to say congratulations to Michael Louis, first individual to get picked, to get selected to play for the West Indies. And this touched me very much. And you know why it touched me very much? Because when I was a youngster, and my brothers and sisters could tell you, and my friends, all I wanted to do was to play for the West Indies. At an early age, that's my job. I wanted to play cricket for the West Indies. I dropped short. I only played youth cricket for the Leewards in the West Indies tournament. And when I went to the United States, I played for the US team, but that's a small team. But my heart is extremely full to see that we get our first test player, Michael. And so I want you to go out there and just do your best, be your own self. Be disciplined. Listen to the coaches, listen to the management, and make us proud. But I cannot talk without mentioning a young man by the name of Stuart Williams. Stuart Williams, I want to thank you, because I believe as the manager of the team, the trainer, the coach, whatever you were, I think the manager, I think you were able to encourage and instill in a fellow opener, you being one of West Indies' finest, prettiest batsmen. And I want to big you up, Stuart, for what you would have done. I believe you had a part to play. And continue your works, Mr. Williams, Stuart Williams, in the development of cricket across the federation and across the region on a whole. So I just wanted to mention that. And last but not least, I want to say congratulations to Shani Gray Brooks, political leader of PAM. And Shani, I know you from a tender age, or when you used to be caused by Mr. Keynes, and I'm extremely proud of you. My heart is full to see that you could have rise to being political leader of the People's Action Movement. I wish you well. I think you're going to have a tough task ahead of you, but you're a trained lawyer, you're a sensible girl, and I saw that you will do what you must, do what you may, to improve your party, to make them become a contender once again in the local politics. But I won't talk about that later in my presentation. But I just want to say congratulations. And I see your message. You say, all the PAM people, come back home. Come back home. Well, you started right by asking people to come home. You started well. And so I hope that your tenure will be one well spent, and that you will make an impact on our federation. And that is that. Let me go back to my introduction, which I started first. I tell you all kind of things going on tonight with me. All kind of things. Tonight, my people, I want to start out, and I'm going to talk a lot of things tonight, but you all know the big thing tonight going to be the CBI and what's going on with that RICO suit. But you know, we're going to mix it up a bit. But you all hearing the birdie telling me, the birdie come back in my life this week and tell me they understand that National Bank is moving to Boardwalk. I understand that they're going in Lawrence Building, Fairwan Lawrence Building, Boardwalk. But I also heard that they're planning to close the mall. Now, I don't know the full story. I'm doing my investigation. The birdie tell me. But I want National Bank to understand that the bank is not just about making money. The bank is not just about nicing up and putting big TV. The bank is about the small man. Because when that bank started back in the day, with Wendell Lawrence and the man from Nevis and so forth, it was a penny bank for the small people. And my question is, if you are going to send people a boardwalk, I hope that you are going to have transportation for them, because boardwalk is one of the hardest places in St. Kitts to get to, you know. You all ever had to go clear a barrel at the port? It's a hard place to get to. So I don't know if you all did your research. I don't know what unit is going there. I don't know. But to me, this just look like I want to put some money in somebody else's pocket. Me tell you how we go. This look like I want to put some money in somebody's pocket. And the people who go well into the mall and do their business. You telling me you're going to close that so everybody going to go up to the main branch? The main branch on days they'll be overcrowded. Oh, and I went there today. You know. And they ain't got no pens for you to write with now. Not one pen outside. All the desks used to have on pens. Not one pen. What are we moving towards? We thought we're going to bring better. We have a big TV. What we do? Take the money from the pens to buy pens and buy a TV that nobody looking at? Come on, man. I got to comment on that. And I know you all in there are very thin skin. I know you all in there don't listen to every word I say. I know you all in there ready to jam me. Last week I had an unusual experience with the bank, you know. And I made a phone call and I went there because whatever happened to my mobile banking, it was not usual. And so it seems as though somebody in there trying to sabotage me. It seems as though they're trying to sabotage me. But tell them, me don't get all the sabotaging me could get. And so they can't surprise me. And me not got a lot of money. So they can't do nothing there with my money. Every penny miss me now because my money small. Remember I don't tell you me broke. My money small. So me put. So me gonna cut eye and stop me from talking when I see foolishness. But you are going to come better than that. You are going to close the mall. Did you all get out a survey? Did you all ask the customers what they prefer? And if you realize that they don't get enough traffic down there, look within, something may be wrong with how you all treat people down there. But you can't go talk about you closing down the bank for some of the people who even bank in have the business down there. And some people can't walk so far up the road after they come off a bus. Man, I got to comment on that, man. But I'm going to do my research because I don't know what the situation is. I hear. That's all I do. I hear. Now, it is funny. Let me move on to the next point here. It is funny. People, the birdie say, big lies, be careful. I say, what happened now? He says, Skellig, you realize electricity going all over? Once ago, even under the farm administration, even though we abuse them, it never used to go so fast. Electricity never used to go so fast. But now every minute, current gone here, current gone there, current gone everywhere. And I am curious as to why. I am curious as to why. The birdie say big lies. Let me shed some light on that. The birdie. The birdie say that it seems as though they're trying to create a situation to say that we overloaded. But it's just in 2002 we bought 2 generators, 2 brand new generators I saw a picture of it yesterday when they were handed over. But they want to create a situation because I am hearing the body say it seems as though they want to go back and rent generators again. Now I got to pay attention, you know. You all have to pay attention because it means that if they're going to rent generator again, the man from number 3 and the man from number 6 a family and best friends. And you all remember what happened when we had to rent generators the last time? is a lot of money. Left the country. So I don't know if they're trying to create a situation to get money again to leave the country. So one of their cronies or one of the people who get it. But I want the people who work in Skellek, you all need to come good. You all need to let us know what's going on. Because it is not reflecting good on you. All of a sudden, electricity going off all the time. Man, that got to be a scheme. And so when the birdie tell me, I said, that might be true, boy. Because I remember, you know. Remember who was the advisor? Back then, was the Calypsonian. He was the advisor to the Denzel Douglas administration. But who's the advisor now? Well, you want to tell me that if you son in a something, you're not going to tell your son what to do? So the same advisor probably advising how to come pull some wool over your eye, but with the electricity going off so often. I want all you to pay attention to that. I want you all to pay attention to that. The body tell me, Big Lies, you got to be careful. The body say this case is going to be a big case, which we're going to talk about later. But what I want to move on to, and I want me technician, what I want you to do now, run the ad while I now go into the section that people want to ask and fear to ask. So run the ad for me, and I'm coming right back.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry, this offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
Okay, now we're back. And remember, big fathers, they say, do not BT. Will we? And we're going to hear them all night. We're going to hear them all night. But while I talk the things them. Now, I got to go to my phone for this one here because, boy, I tell you, people about mother. I remember that there? Mother. And me read what they say. And me show you. This is what people send me. Me can't tell you who. They say they want me to ask Conwis for us how he has his auntie running here like she house. Bring she godchild who ain't know nothing about technology, nor anything we do here, but sending her to Africa on a domain training workshop where she does absolutely no work on the domain aspect. I hear that. Also, the young lady knows absolutely nothing, but asking staff to give her a report to travel with. And ask Conwis also when he planned to remove his auntie from here and when he gonna come and sit with the staff, because there's a lot of grievances up here or up there. And they're planning. This one here, I don't know if I should say so. But they're planning. And Conwis, that is what they want to tell you. They're planning. I got to start to treat people well in the workplace. I think workers ain't got no rights. People watching. No, I don't know the young lady. I just reading what people want to ask and fear to ask and fear to say. Good morning. Big Lies. The staff also said to tell you to ask Conwis why he has his auntie throwing out people out of office that they have been in for 10 years and more, and bringing in new staff who are doing the same thing everybody is doing. Imagine they say 11 people in admin unit doing the same thing, and the technicians crying for help. The technicians want help, so that means they can work to give people. And she wouldn't employ nobody to assist the technicians. So people out there on the step and the pep, oh, listen me carefully, if I want to work, apply to up the IT unit. They want people. See people here saying the technicians want help. She said also, this is very dangerous. Hear what she said. Also, she has the staff up there, or up here, locked in with one entrance. And if a fire has to break out, problems, because staff will be trapped. Still, no promotions. Nothing at all happening in IT. Up here, dead. I can't say why dead like, but it dead. I know why dead like. It dead. That are people up there ball out. And now you want to say, let me tell you something. Up there now run no better than public works. Listen me again. Up the ITA running no better than public works. Public works dead. Public works dead. Skelek dying. Anything what the man in charge of. And I want to talk, because let me tell you something, I don't listen, It's a long time me ain't come live, boy. It's so far back. I had some notes here. Long time. I remember at a political meeting when Convis they saying, Boston, we walking outside. So when people say they're traveling a lot, the man Boston, they going on plane, they're walking outside. Let me tell you something, And I want you to tell him the same way you walk outside. Well, let the people them outside come vote for you. Let the people them who you run behind out there come vote for you. Because the people in the Buckleys, they're tired ball. The people them down up in Boys, they're tired ball. They're tired call me. The people them down Trafalgar, they're tired ball. And you know see what's going on? And I'm going to talk about it later, but just to throw it in here before I forget. What's going on? What's going on with the capital projects? What is happening with the capital projects in my country? 2 years now. 2 years now. And if I could tell me one capital project that has taken off, I shut down shop. One capital project with meaning. But I'm going to talk about that later because I have some notes on that later. I just had to read what people say. And I talk about man from number 3. Man from number 3 not able. Man from number 3 not ready for politics in a Sengis Nevis. Man from number 3 and mash up the country. Because I don't realize, a country's prosperity, a country's economic thrust is in the infrastructure development. It's public works who's supposed to be leading the charge. Public works supposed to be leading the charge. And not go on. Not go on. I go to my Monkey Hill. And a drain them a bill. Then on the road, them a bill drain. People don't lose babies driving on the road. People don't throw away food when they go out by Shayango Boy. Throw away food coming down the water, throw away because the road's so bad. People don't go and lose the whole front end mash up because of the hole them, the pothole them. People don't use tires, not about tires and women and all kind of thing, because the road's so bad. And you want to tell me the wisdom is that you go build drain first? When Monkey Hill guy in the drainage problem, when Monkey Hill on a hill in him, Monkey Hill. The water gonna run down in a drainage problem. They needed to fix the road for the cars to run on. Then you could concentrate on the drain. But you see what happened in St. Kitts? We have give people job who can build certain things. And you know. When we start to talk, okay. But people get job who not do nothing things. Give people who know about road to build road. All road be still not done, still not finished. All road be you gonna cross there and it's like you in the channel going to Nevis. Bumpy. And nobody saying nothing about that. Because what? In a St. Kitts, a friend and family. We meaning of that. And who vex with me and I don't tell you, pass me straight. Because let me tell you something, you know. You see what me do here? Somebody say, I'm calling. And they say, the Lord now give you more than you could bear. But me tell you why the amount of enemies I have made because of my political tongue is amazing. How can people not talk to me? Because me talking things them. But I've gained a lot of friends and respect too. Because people respect what I'm saying. And they know I don't make up and I don't fabricate. I tell the truth. So when they want to, they do because I know everything I say here on my program is the truth. Now let me go again to the boss man them. And this only me not really get down to the nitty-gritty yet, you know. But the boss man them a ball. The boss man them a ball. The boss man them say they need a raise. Now I understand the hardship. Especially if you're on a monkey hill, your boss can be maintained. So they want a raise. They say it's no almost 16 years. They ain't get no raise. Or maybe it's back 2016. Some 16 in it. They don't get no raise. But the thing is, I hear them want to blame me good Prime Minister Dr. Joe. That is my friend. And that's why I'm going to talk and I'm going to try to put all kind of pressure upon all kind of people. But you want to blame Dr. Joe. And I ask one question. Who is the minister responsible for transportation? Who is the minister responsible for transportation? The answer, you know, is Congress Maynard again. The man from number 3 again. Missing in action. So Edinburgh went to try and organize a meeting to try and represent the Prime Minister because everything will come down to the PM. But they did not like the way that Edinburgh came. They did not like the presentation. And so that meeting didn't go well. But my question is, what happened to the man from number 3 that like to take the praise when things good? That like to take the praise that things good? He should be the one in front leading the charge. Bossman, go to Congress Maynard, your representative in transportation. Leave Dr. Joe to that. That's not Dr. Joe business. Dr. Joe is supposed to oversight and he oversee what's going on. The oversight. But that's the Dr. Joe business. That's a Congress Maynard business. And so when I want go talk to Congress Maynard about the increase that you all need. Because he can't come up with no innovative ways. All he want to do is take praise. All he want to do is take praise. And that is why, you know, I was vexed, you know. I'm vexed with my Prime Minister and Dr. Joe, you know. When he talking about Congress Maynard bring water to Kayan. Congress Maynard ain't bring the damn water to Kayan. And now you know want to who cause no disaffection, but you must tell the thing how it is. The man lazy. All he want to do is come speaky smoky and take praise. Don't want to do the hard work. If it wasn't for you, Dr. Drew, we would not have got water in Kayan. And I want to say publicly thank you. I want to say thank you because we had people before you. Timothy Harris went to Kayan High School. He didn't see it fit to bring water to Kayan. He was the Prime Minister. Eugene Hamilton, born and bred a Kayan man. He didn't see it fit to bring water to Kayan people. Patches Liebert used to come over Kayan and sex down the place. You don't see him bring no water to Kayan. He don't want his skin wash when he done sex. He used to be living in Guyana. He don't bring no water. Eugene don't bring no water. And Dr. Ju came. And in less than 2 years, I could go home anytime at night now and wash my skin, wash me dirty skin. Thank you, Dr. Ju. And there I was down the road and I'm doing some work. I was right here by the pub. I'm doing some work because I was trying to get ready for the Green Valley opening and I dirty like nothing. I said, boy, how me and get my skin washed? Forgetting that water running. The best feeling when you go home and you go take off your clothes and have a good shower. And so, in that light, I want to tell Dr. Ju, thank you. Not no Conway's not bring water over here. Conway's came in after and take the praise. And he want to do the same thing with the bus park. You hear the people of IT ball, they balling. You see anything go on the public works? Kim Collins, what do you call it now? The stadium up there. Because I had spoken about the tender, they take back the tender from the people who don't give them and nothing to do. And what? And next track and field coming, track and field meet is coming. They have to go Nevis again. And not when we go in Nevis because I love to go to Nevis. Put Nevis into my Nevis people. I love Nevis. But the track and field going again. But what I'm saying, you don't see any urgency. There is no urgency to get these things done. As if, well, he's cherry picking who he wants to give the work. Man, let people bid. That's why like Marsha. Marsha doesn't send out bid. Tender for tendering. Send out tendering. Put it in the papers, Marsha. Let everybody see. But the man hold him back. Hold him back. Hold him back. So, boss people, I'm telling all you, go pressure Conway's. So if I want strike ban Conway's. Because he is the one, the minister, the line minister, ultimately responsible, even though they have collective responsibility in cabinet. You responsible for your ministry. And he must have passed the buck and want come in the back play. And see, that must happen, you know. That must happen. Because even when back then we were singing Calypso, all the crowns that Conway's win, a lot of them belongs to people. One belongs to me, one belongs to Anastasia, one belongs to Jackie. I'm sure somebody else had gotten one. But before the competition, you know they don't pick out who they want as king. And when they want to say that nobody helped them, man, people bang your backside in Calypso. But what? You started out, you were the golden child, the Facebook, not the Facebook, but the face of labor. The face of labor you were, and you get all kind of special treatment. So now you go, you don't know what it is to fight. You don't know what it is to fight, to get through, because everything was given to you on a platter. So now you are the minister who's supposed to help and fight for the poor man in Buckley's, the poor man in Trafalgar, the poor man in Lagreed, Boyd's, Trinity. You're not fighting. So the people them down there struggling. Man, things hard. Hard like what? I'm telling you, I never see anything like this. Things slow. And me ancestors in the water in my mouth. And that is why I always call on the Prime Minister. You're the Prime Minister. You got to do what you have to do. Don't let nobody sabotage your stint as the Prime Minister. The country needs an injection. And a small injection like what y'all give us that killing us now, you know. A big injection. So the boss man them, I'm telling all you, if all you want any satisfaction, if you all want any satisfaction, I am telling you, call on your minister and leave the Prime Minister out of that. You go to the Prime Minister when all else fail. That is how they are graded. If you go to the Prime Minister early without going to them, that is the issue. Go to them when all else fail. And with that said, Molly, let us give the person who advertises with me their just due. Let us go to commercial for a while.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry! This offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
Hey, and remember, as I said, they have Father's Day sale. They have Father's Day sale. We must go to the place there, right in the circus. What do they call it again? BT Duty Free. That's what it used to be. The place used to sell all in perfume and so. BT Duty Free. Father's Day sale. All men fragrances 20% off, while ladies 15%. Sale starts Thursday 13th to Saturday 15th June. Only at BT Duty Free. And I'm going to try in 2 ads and tell them as they send me money. Don't forget, coming up soon, the People's Labour Party is having convention. All of you who want to hear about the issues, go to the PLP convention. And also, PAM is having their convention coming up soon. So when you want, they say, come back home, visit the PAM site, and you know the dates for the convention. I want to say good night. Good night to my good friend there, Dr. Drew. Not Drew, the Prime Minister, but Shomel Drew, Dr. Shomel Drew, good night to you. Hope all is well. I saw your texts and everything else. I believe that you are a good person to be elected. But we're going to talk about that. Maybe you should come and work with me. And me and you could always put together the part of the opposition team to call out people when they're wrong. Call them out when they're not doing the right thing. Now, this section now, remember from tonight, I am the official opposition until the opposition get themselves in order. I want to start by giving some advice to the government. Because me opposition, me gonna give advice, you know. That's my job, you know. Me opposition, me gonna give advice. You don't have to take it. But remember, most times what me say, they come true, come round, because I do my research. I want to go back to what I was talking about when I was talking about the man from number 3. But I want to start about the state of the economy. And I know Dr. Joe like to speak to the improvements. And I know he would give reports based on what the government is doing. But I am giving my assessment based on the word on the street and what the people are saying. I think I'm saying the people is the best way of assessing. In economics, we call it the indicator. It's an indicator that gives you an idea, an indication how things are going. But when you run in a country, the people, investment, apart from the CBI, which we'll come to later, we ain't seen an investment coming. We ain't hear money investment. We see sign in. But I am talking about real investment that would put people to work, that would put the construction people to work, that would put the little moms and pop shop to get something for people to buy, that would put the people selling food, going around the cart, something to sell. Investment. And like I tell you, tonight they're going all over the place because they turn off the current. They turn off the current, so me got paper all over on my phone. But I have to now go ask a question again to my people about NHC because the people who come from Trinidad said their investors come build 2 houses and me not hear nothing again. That can't be the way we want to go. Almost 2 years. Music festival, bap. 2 years. And you want to tell me we ain't got a housing revolution yet? What happened to the capital projects? What happened to the Bastille High School? I know the doctor say, Dr. Joe said, the Prime Minister said that the hospital coming. We want action. We want to see people working. Capital projects. What happened to all those roads up in Shadwell? Over in Cayon? Down in St. Paul's? That needs fixing. That needs proper roads. Man, take some money and give some contractors some jobs. I'm giving you some advice. Get some contractors. The man over here, Cayon Biz is one of the best road maker and drain maker you could meet. He worked for Contact all the years. Call Biz, give him a contract. Let hire some youngsters and teach them how to do roads. People can't run properly because the roads are being washed away. And you're telling me nothing going on? No capital project, no put money. And that is why I said earlier that public works is a mess because nothing coming out of public works. Nothing coming out of public works. 2 years now. So 2 years now, we have made provisions. We have made estimates. And no money is spent. 2 years now. You all ever heard about, in economics, they got something they call the multiplier effect? I want you to listen because sometimes you come to learn too. The multiplier effect is very simple. When you pay me, I go and buy a sandwich down the road. The person take that money, go buy TTC and buy something. TTC take that money. And it goes round and round. It multiplies. And so when a man on construction site and he take $50 and he give his girlfriend and the girlfriend go grocery shopping, money turnover, multiply. It turns over. But right now, no calculator working a sink is nearest near multiplier effect. No calculator could make the family work because nothing keep. Can't to me good friend in nearest. Things dead. People reaching out to me daily. No, me don't get fired. Me not gonna work. But I know I could contribute much more than a lot of them they have in there. But you all know they want to turn me with they fire me quick. And who's supposed to get fired, then I'll fire them. Who's supposed to be fired, they got them there, but they fire me quick. Because me ask a question. But when you got me good friend up whites, and you see them go on Facebook, me no want to call the name. But they balling out how things so bad. They say big lies, things bad, things hard. Never see nothing like this. Remember me a leader opposition now, no? So me go bang me mouth. Things hard. I know Tim will like to hear me say that. But things hard. And I got a little advice. Remember me say me advisor. They fire me from advising, but advising now from the capacity of the opposition desk. I personally believe the government needs to reassess PAP. Not in a negative way, because they have been assessing, but in a negative way. They need to put back on the people them name who want the $500. $500, the people them balling, they want back the $500. And I believe the government should go and make an assessment and give people who really needs the $500 the $500. That to me is simple. Government ain't supposed to say because somebody do it, we can't continue it. And here how it could happen. The dividend that they say that they would pay, that they're not paying. If you work out the dividend the last time, it reached 20 something million, almost 30 million, giving people $500 and $1,000. But I suggest some people don't need the 500 and the 1,000. All them rich people who live over Frigate Bay. And all them people who have businesses, so $500 ain't gonna do them nothing. So I am saying, use the money more meaningfully. And give who needs it. So the people who we take over the pop, for whatever reason, and the balling, man, put the name back on the pop, the people get the $500. The $500 could make a little shopping, a little grocery for the month. Ease a little thing, a little ease on them. I am respectfully asking the government, Dr. Drew, think seriously about putting back the pop how it was. Put down the names and people now make no money. Because let me tell you something, you know. If you end up going to give the bus man them a raise, the increase they just come like nothing, you know. The increase just come like nothing. And I would say, and that is why me don't got a problem, because when me look and hear about how many passports were sold, I say, wow, everybody in St. Kitts, and I keep saying it, everybody in St. Kitts about be living good. Everybody in St. Kitts supposed to be living good. Somebody calling me in the ear. I wonder what they want to tell me now. Anyway, NHC, government, I'm advising you, Jeffrey Hanley, I'm advising you, please go back to the traditional way of how we used to build homes and how we used to build houses. NHC, I will never reach 100 houses. Last time I said so, they say, oh no, we have 70-something homes. I will never reach 100 yet because me not see nothing. And to me, them they come from loans in the bank. National Bank need to start to give the money to people. Build up your thing. Build up your portfolio with loans. National Bank, you to liquid. Give people money to build the houses. People get houses, they feel better. NHC, I'm advising the government on that. Now tonight, you know, after I leave the break here, we're going to go into the state of affairs. Right? But my advisor for now, tonight. And so, hear me advice. I got a little joke to give you. Today I was in town. When I go license vehicle, pay a little bill. So when I heading back to Port Zante, right? I buy the light, you know, the roundabout by Newtown there, across there. I had to laugh. I don't know if it's coincidence, but it ain't look like no coincidence to me. This is me talking. It ain't look like no coincidence to me. Things that just happen funny for me, you know. I walk in going out the roundabout to go by my vehicle. I see a vehicle pull up. 505 or something in mark. I didn't recognize the vehicle. But while I pass in the vehicle, I see the window winding up, the glass going up. Wee! The window going up. Wee! When I look inside, who think in there? Denzel Douglas. I say, what? So he come like Denzel Douglas, turn up the window on me because he either no want to say good afternoon to me or he no want good afternoon from me. I had to laugh. It happened to the well. The driver could tell you, may I tell you a lie? And I said that because, here what I'm going to say now. If you keep your window down, I might have tell him by come go home. So he turned up the window, I must know what I was going to tell him. But let me tell you, as the opposition man, I hear people I make noise the other day that somebody say. When me gonna say so now, senior minister Dr. Denzel Douglas, should be asked to take a leave of absence until his name is cleared from the RICO case. I'm saying it and I'm saying it again. Denzel Douglas, or he himself, should just walk away. He should just walk away and say, you know what, excuse me a while, do what you have to do until my name is clear. Because this case ain't a little simple case. And he could say, well, he ain't do anything. But the point is, you have been served. You are a member of cabinet. A lot of discussions is going to go on in cabinet concerning the same case. And if you're going to always have to recuse yourself, I better you take a leave of absence. Another thing, me personally don't believe that Denzel Douglas should have responded to the suit on a foreign affairs letterhead. I have a problem with that. You not get accused as the Minister of Foreign Affairs. You know why you are accused. Everybody is saying it's not why your name came out. Apart from being the former Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. You know why your name came out. And so you should not have used that medium and trying to look sympathy under the Foreign Affairs Ministry logo. And all I could tell him, all I could say is keep from me. Me no care. Me no care. I tell you, me went some places and me see people watch me funny. Me no care. I tell you, I've gotten a lot of enemies, but me no care. Once I'm talking truth. Because some of them same people who used to pass me straight, call me. And they want me to talk on their behalf because they recognize I speak truth to power. I gonna say what I have to say. And I am telling you, as a senior minister, and you name in this case, I believe you should go home and sit down. Somebody say go home and sit down. How is it, Timo? You should go home and sit down. And that is all the advice I would give tonight. But I have more advice to give. So, Mr. Engineer, let me want you all see how we all go get good people. It's over thousands of people here in this ad, and the numbers going up. Come to me, let us work out a deal. Come and advertise with me. I'll be coming here regular, maybe daily, maybe weekly, who knows? Come and advertise with State of Affairs. We'll be back.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry! This offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
We're back, and don't forget, we're having a big Father's Day sale. Discount on perfume. Now, you see this live and lively. Somebody just sent me something from, I don't even know if they want me call a name, but they sent me something and asked me what I mean. The long and short, and I'm going to find out from them because I'm coming back soon. Maybe next week, who knows. It's Public Works. Write to somebody. Joshua Obadiah Primary School Project. Public Works expresses sincere thanks and appreciation to your company for showing an interest in the tendering process for the project at Caption. However, your bid was unresponsive and could not have been considered for an award of a contract. This project will be rendered shortly or retendered shortly in another form. As such, your company can participate in the process. Now that sounds like confusion, I just tell you. Here it is, a contractor is reaching out to me and telling me that they tendered already on this project. The award is qualified, they didn't get you, just read it to you. But we could retender because we're going to come again. It sounds like a dolly house. Serious, public works needs some looking into, and I know some of them going to vex with me, I don't give a damn. But public works is not functioning the way they ought to, and I don't know if it's sabotage. I do not know if it's sabotage. But that they no sound right, that a man tender. And he asking some important questions. Why the minister kept meeting with teachers and told them none the contractors who tendered capable of building the school. They're out of nonsense with that. Because the person who went me here is a big time contractor and he could build anything. He don't build big things in St. Kitts. I just ain't gonna call him out of respect until he tell me to. But you gonna say nobody. You see these ministers, they're lying to people. They go to the people, they meet the people. They're gonna tell the people about nobody qualify. But yet, you're gonna tell the same person to tender. It's just like what's going on over here in Kayon, the Kayon High School. We were told something and we were told this, and then back the school closed down. And we ain't see no urgency. We ain't hear about any urgency in fixing the school. And they're going to wait until September to go over there. And I know the people must wake up. And as the leader of the opposition, let me tell you all something, As the leader of the opposition, I'm going to be calling on people that we're going to start to agitate. We're going to have to start to agitate. We can't sit back and allow this to happen just like that. And so Kayon High School parents and well-wishers, we may have to march around the school to show our displeasure in how our young children were treated. They're all over the place. They're down Windsor, they're down Pavilion, they're down primary school, and they're home. So what, Kayon High School is the worst? Kayon High School is the worst? But you see, it must happen so. Because when I was crying out over there to take care of the school, nobody was listening. Y'all playing politics. Anyway, I'm going on to the last section. But I want to share something with you guys that I needed to share earlier, but I could share it now. Y'all know I don't keep secret. And you all always hear me speak about diabetes and that I am pre-diabetic and all them kind of pre-words there. Well, the chicken come home to roost now. The exercise and the diet and me eating a lot of stupidness catching up with me. So, as of tomorrow morning or tonight, I'm going to start taking some medication. I never took medication before because I was trying to use diet and exercise. But I'm going to try the medication to bring it under control because I think it reached to a point now. Sugar level is high, cholesterol high, and me no want to dead now. Me want to live long to suffer. So I just tell you now, for the little encouragement, I'm going to be doing some life-changing things in terms of how I eat. Still going to drink me a little black, not a lot, just a little bit. They say I could drink a little bit. I mean, I get me black, just a little bit. And I'm going to be doing some things to correct this situation. So wish me well on that endeavor as I going to start to pop some pills from this evening or tomorrow morning. Now we're moving to the next section now. Are we going good? 9:30, we're going good. About approximately maybe half an hour if I make it. Because remember, just tell you what's going on. Drink some water, Island Purify. Island Purify. Trying to get them on board to advertise, but they afraid me. Anyway, let me talk some things now. Crime. And this is the present state of affairs. Crime. And the question is, are we serious with fighting crime? Police, are you serious with fighting crime? Soldiers, are you serious with fighting crime? Customs, are you serious with fighting crime? See, people have started saying things about my diabetes, what I could do, and so on. Thank you all very much. Customs, Coast Guard, are you serious on fighting crime? Let me tell you something, you know. This thing only hits us when we reach home. Some of us taking it for granted. But over the years, we have lost too many young lives. Right now, the girl saying, man scarce, man shortage. And I ain't able, so we can't help them. But the point I'm making is, we as a people got to really sit back and look in the mirror. And the people who are charged with upholding the law, you got to start to come better than that, man. You got to start to think the work. Think the work. It's like you're going for salary and that's it. It's like you're afraid of the people who committing the crime. Police like they're in court with people because they're afraid to stop people and search them and harassing people for all other things. Tint, this, that. And the real McCoy, when you see, you could watch a car and see they're up to no good. And police now pull them over. Now we're hearing that certain cars not being stopped and searched because of who they belong to. We're going on some dangerous roads. And we are the ones who are going to suffer. And I don't believe anybody should be exempted. Everybody is a suspect until proven otherwise. That is how you are going to get this thing solved. And I don't see any urgency in the streets. I don't see no extra police. And I go correct me if I'm wrong. But if they're there, they're sleeping because things happening right in broad daylight. Nobody seem to care. Robbery in high day. Because things tight. And people going to do other things, other means. Excuse me. And that is why I am saying that the capital project is important. To put some money in people's pocket. To take some of the, so ease some of the squeeze. Ease some of the burden on the people. I'm not saying people must go rob people. But when things tight, they're tight. And the police, man, you have to be proactive. Proactive. You don't have to have instructions all the time. Proactive. It works. And I am concerned because we put up the gun thing. So we should be catching people now and putting them away. But how you catch people if you ain't search them? How you catch people if you ain't randomly search? As if you all don't want to catch anybody. So why put the law in place? People, we need to get serious as it relates to crime. Now, and all other people have been waiting to hear what I have to say about the MSR RICO case. Now, I don't listen to Dwyer regularly, often. I think Dwyer Astafan is one of the most gifted, astute commentator, politician, lawyer, commentator. He just know how to put things in a way to explain what is happening. And I listened Dwyer on the Grenada radio, on his local thing. And I do my own research. And I do my little thing and so forth. But this thing has brought to light some serious issues. Now some people, we take it for granted. We hear about the CBI and we never even internalize it to what the CBI really does. The function of the CBI, all we know, a lot of money passed through there. Citizenship by investment. But this thing gonna take a whole long show. And maybe next week, I'll come back live just to deal with the CBI and the RICO case. But I just want to shed some light as to some of the things that I understand. Now some people making noise. Oh, the MSR man is a thief. He went jail for this. He went jail for that. Well, he did his time. He did the crime. He did his time. But he, and somebody put it this way, might be a saving grace for us in opening our eyes to what is really happening. Now, the RICO case was filed in America. And I went to look up what RICO means because I hear it and I ain't know what it means. So I know some of y'all ain't even know what it means. It's a racketeering, influenced, corruption organization. You can read it how you want. But is racketeering that influence corruption or is a part of corruption in certain organizations? And so America has laws that works and want to deter this. And somebody must say, but this is insane, kids. Well, you know, in this globalized world, our business is their business. And so, that case is not a simple case for us to ignore. That could have some serious implications for our local economy. It could have some implications for our CBI program. And all the man is saying, and I'm going to some part of it, is that he became a vendor to provide passports and sell passports to sell citizenship or what have you. And I want you to know that the CBI, the Citizenship by Investment, is guided by rules and laws and regulations. You can go and look it up. And I was doing my research before the current went, and so that's one of the reasons why. But the Citizenship by Investment in St. Kitts was established in 1984 by the then Prime Minister, our national hero, Alphonse Kennedy Simmons. You had people like Henley and partners who were involved. And the program, all it does, it allows the acquisition of citizenship on the basis of an investment and or as a direct contribution to the state as a means of developing the country. So you could come, you could invest, or you could give a contribution, and that money will be used to develop the country. That was the initial plan. 1984. They call it the Citizenship Act. 1980. You do your search on Google, you'll find it. Read it up, people. And then in 2011, under the administration and the prime ministership of Denzel Douglas, the Citizenship by Investment Regulation 2011. And I remember when I used to speak about that, it's like what they did, they put the CBI on steroids. You hear what I say? In 2011, we changed the rules. And it's like we put the CBI on steroids. And that is when we started to sell passports like black pudding, or somebody say sugar cake, on a Saturday afternoon. And I said that because it moved from Dr. Simmons, it moved to Denzel Douglas, they put it on steroids. And then it moved in 2018 or thereabout. Well, let's say under the watch of the former Prime Minister Timothy Harris, it moved something that is bigger than steroids. And so it started to balloon. And then is where we get to the jail. The jail. That is what the part of the lawsuit is about. The jail. But let us not forget that this same CBI program, Citizenship by Investment, is scrutinized by the American government, by the Europeans and the UK people. And a lot of people could say, oh, we ain't care about them. Well, let me tell you something. In this globalized world, we have to answer to them. See, when we went last week in Antigua to the SIDS, we went to beg. We went to beg and plead. Because we cannot be ignorant. We cannot survive on our own. And that is why back then we lost our ability to go to Canada. Because we weren't following the rules. So this position now with the RICO case is not different. It's just that somebody now brought a case. But I want to tell her in a nutshell what I understand, and that is why I tell you I'm going to have to come back to deal with this and this alone. Because remember now I'm the leader of the opposition. And provided that the people want to hear me, and provided that you donate to the cause, because just like a political party, you know people out there, and they all know, people contribute to political parties, When election comes, you give them all kind of millions because you hope they win. Well, I'm going to contribute to me as the opposition leader to do my work and come and present to you guys. So I give you all the account numbers, and I tell you come advertise with me because I'm going to keep you on the straight and narrow. But let me tell you what the RICO case is about. In a nutshell. They decide they're going to build a jail. And you all remember that was under some heavy scrutiny. I don't know who sanctioned it. But a hearing is the former administration. I understand that the jail was at a cabinet level and was agreed upon before the breakup. That is what I'm hearing. I hear tape journal there. I have to go investigate that. The journal. But the point I'm making is, the changes came during the time of the former administration. The plan was that they're going to build a jail. Galaxy is the company that was given permission and charge with building this jail. They came with the idea. And all they tell the government, you don't have to spend any money. We're going to do all the selling. We're going to do all the procurement. We're going to do all the building. And all you have to do is show up, collect the keys, and move into a jail. Sound good? Sound good? $40 million worth of jail. Let's say 50 million. Let's look at 50 million because 50 million will make them feel better. $50 million worth of jail they were going to get for free. I spoke about that. I said that sound fishy. Doyle spoke about it. He said smell bad. Sam Kanda spoke about it. Douglas Watley spoke about it. Said something is wrong. After the breakup, Sean spoke about it. Mark Watley spoke about it. So a lot of people was condemning the jail project. But we did not take it serious because as far as we're concerned, it was politics as usual. And what we do? Politicians steal. Politicians, they're involved in corruption. They're involved in kickbacks and so forth. And this was a normal day. And this too shall pass. People go into politics poor and come out owning condos and all kind of things. And they were only getting $10,000, $15,000 a month. And so it is become a norm to be accepted in our culture that politicians gone pull up the pocket. Well, Team Unity mash up, a new government came in, and I want to say thank God for Dr. Joe. I keep telling you, Dr. Joe is the best person to do this country. It's just only one thing I want him to do. I want him to go some balls. I'm going to give him some to go some balls to make some hard decisions. But let me tell you something. He came in. He made some changes to the CBI program. Thank God he saved us a bit. I don't know if it was enough, but he saved us for now. But let me go back to the deal of the prison. The prison they say would cost $50 million. Our government then gave Galaxy, or whoever associated with the Chinese, 5,500 passports. Listen to me carefully. 5,500 passports. 5,500 passports to sell. But remember I told you earlier that this thing is a legal entity, the CBI, guided by guidelines that you cannot sell below a certain threshold. You cannot be selling the passports for 50,000 and so forth. You had to sell beyond, let's say 200,000. Because I think it range between 250,000 down to 170. But let us use the 175, which Les can use in an interview. And so they gave them the passports, but that's not the only thing they did. You all hear about due diligence and all these things, where you're supposed to check the background of the person to see if you are doing the due diligence. You can't now use the due diligence against me. Like how they're saying that the MSI went in jail and so. But you all use the due diligence and you all went and you all colluded with him. But you all didn't see the rap sheet before. You understand what I'm saying? When you're balling now that he is at this and he is at that, if you had done your due diligence, he would not have sneaked through the crack. Now I say that to say that Galaxy get the passports and then they gave a Chinese company, which I know Galaxy have dealing with, the responsibility to do the due diligence. Now usually due diligence is done in either America or Europe. But here it is, a Chinese company Get the job to do the due diligence. I can't even call the word. Due diligence. Due diligence. To see who could get passport from the Chinese because they have the passports. The government now had nothing to do with that. And so the Chinese don't have the scheme. And then passports disappear like hot bread and butter. But when you do the math at 170 something or whatever, is over $2 billion you're getting. You all do the maths. Multiply 5,500 by, let's say 200,000 US. And then do the conversion. You see what money you get. Now, I hope I'm paying attention, because all this money is in the hand of the Chinese, They're going to pay out the fee to who, pay out the fee to who, pay out the fee to who. But I tell you, the jail costs 50 million. If you take away 50 million from 2 billion, the remainder is unbelievable. So how could a government give away our patrimony, give away our passports to be sold, without anybody checking to see who the nefarious characters are? So no wonder in Europe and Canada and America, they're picking up the Chinese left, right, and center. Because the galaxy set of people there, nobody play with it. I tell you now, and that is why I'm telling you all, this case is a very, very serious case. So here it is now, 5,500, maybe half of them are bad Chinese, got our passport to parade with. However, the Mr. Man who sued said he was cheated because he had to get people to pay the full amount. And you got Chinese selling for 50,000 and 100,000 and so forth, which was illegal. That is what they call racketeering and corruption. And who get in the whatever grease and so forth. And so he take out a lawsuit in America to look at that case. And I know a lot of people can't say they ain't going, because if they don't go, and I could bet you that the American government involved in this, if they don't go, it means that sanctions and different things gonna come. So we as Kittitians and divisions, we find ourselves between a rock and a hard place. Because our country now is going to be at the height of scrutiny. And we stand a chance of losing a lot because of the case. But when you look at the actions of our past and present administrators, we have to wonder. We have to wonder, and that is why somebody say it may be a blessing in disguise. So here it is, National Bank is involved. Because, and that is why I tell you this is going to take time, people who have escrow accounts is involved. Because that's what they used to do, put the money there until so forth, the money move here and there. So all these people, he is claiming that they accommodated the process of underselling. So, that is why I say this is a serious case. We know the relationship between the senior minister and Galaxy. We're going at Ramada. The people don't get up and go and send Lucia, They don't have our interests at heart. All they need is our money. They let him stick around. Dr. Joe administration come in, start to do things differently, they up and they gone. We ain't gonna learn. These issues happen up the Dandan factory and so forth. We're not gonna learn. And I was thinking, this to me reminds me, very similar, in my opinion, to the days of slavery and enslavement. That the people come on boats, enslave our foreparents, they work on the plantations. Some were beaten to death. But Europe took the spoils and built Europe. Built Europe. And that is why people are asking for reparations now. And I am seeing this case where we have our passports, only thing we have our patrimony for our children to come. But yet we are allowing people to come into our country and rape our economy, take our passports, making billions of dollars while we are left holding the bag, a bag of shit. That's how I see it as. They leave us holding the bag of shit or the bag of crumbs, whatever you want to say. I heard Dwyer talking about teachers buying food to feed children who go to school hungry because what? The pop can't afford to pay people $500 because no money there. So all these billion of dollars, I am asking, where the money gone? Who have that money? And so, even though we are under the microscope, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that this RICO case came to expose what was happening. And it have some serious, serious implications for us. People, we cannot take this sitting down. We cannot. It can't be business as usual. It cannot be business as usual. We must now find where the money is. Follow the money. With all this money, we're gone. And I know people are saying, well, because I heard the questions, well, doctor, just sign off on the certificates. But I don't know, and that's why I'm investigating, and I'm open to ask people to explain to me. Because if you don't take people money, what we should do? Not give them the certificate? Because remember, they get the certificate and then they get a passport. No. We could always revoke a passport without paying back. So maybe the kick thing is give them the certificate and then revoke the passport after. Because the local case that MSR brought is asking the National Security Minister to revoke all those who got passports below the required amounts. And that is why this thing is so interesting. Some people might lose money, but I hope it's not us. Let it be them. People, I tell you, when I come to talk the things. And I remember way back, I've been talking, and seldom am I wrong. As a friend to tell me, Big Lie's always right. And I'm telling you guys, if this case get out of hand, we're going to have to buckle a lot of things. Because a lot of things going to be exposed. And it reminds me of the time when we did not want this money back then to go into the Council Fund back in 2011. Timothy Harris and Denzel Douglas was a part of that administration. They didn't want the money to go in the council fund. Because you know in the council fund, the Auditor General and all these people going to have access to the money. And so they created, they used to call them some special vehicles and so forth. Only now we see. And my mother used to always tell me, beat me too. Stop. No jealous people for what they got. No grudge people for what they have. Because you don't know how they get them. You don't know how they get them. Some people ride horse. Some ride ponies. Some ride in cars to get where they're going. Some work hard. But no grudge nobody for what they got. Because we ain't know how they get them. People, tonight is the first of using my engineer. I hope that you enjoyed it. But I'll come and give you a wrap up. But before I do the wrap up, we're going to go back and bring the ad one more time for you to hear what's happening.
Attention shoppers! Ready to elevate your style this summer? Then BT Duty Free has got you covered. For the entire month of June, enjoy an incredible 20% off on all Kipling bags. That's right, 20% off on the trendiest, most versatile bags around. Perfect for travel or everyday style. Visit BT Duty Free today and grab your favorite Kipling bag while stocks last. Hurry! This offer is for a limited time only. BT Duty Free, where style meets savings.
Now, we're wrapping up now. I will talk about the CBI, but something just came to my mind, and I want to reiterate what our Prime Minister said. That he named no in a case. His name ain't a part of the case. So remember that. The Prime Minister always speak to the issue of integrity, good governance, agenda, and so forth. And that's one of the reasons why I admire him. Because he stand firm on that. But it's one thing I know, he gonna get a big fight. Big fight. And what we have to look for is what's going to happen going forward. I know people like to say that Dr. Ju just sent me. But let me tell you something. Dr. Ju can't tell me what to say. Dr. Ju never tell me what to say. I do my own investigation. I have my own 2 cents and my common sense. And many times I'm correct. So it look like somebody tell me something, but nobody tell me nothing. I feel I'm coming back next week. Technician, what do you think? Engineer, I think we're coming back next week. We're going to do one next week because I have a lot of things to talk about. But the last thing I want to say before we go. The people at Inland Revenue told me that they have not gotten their bonus as yet. They told me they have not gotten their bonus as yet. Now, as the leader of the opposition, I find that to be disheartening and it's not right. Now, I send out a warning because next week I'm going to speak to it. I realize they have some people in this country believe that they are untouchable, indispensable, and the country can't do without them. I find that I have been getting too many complaints on the financial secretary, the FinSec. Miss Hazel. Now, I don't know if she a genius that grow that part of her overnight. But the complaints I'm getting, a lot of them ain't right. People have things on desks for months and years. They have people from the former administration who have not gotten paid yet because the government changed. I am saying that is wrong. If you people do the work, petty people, if you believe that hanky-panky went on, well, investigate. Investigate and lock up who must be locked up. But you can't keep me money because me used to be with Timothy and now me not with Timothy. You not gonna pay me money and me don't work for the government. You can't keep me bonus because of whatever going on when you don't promise us we don't get bonus. And the list go on and on of people who have contracts and can't get the money. And we got to done with this nonsense. We have to done with this nonsense. The politics that is too divisive and too deliberate that some people believe because they get a job, they're bigger than mightier than thou. No, all are going to come back down to ground. All of us going to come back down to ground. And you must do the right thing. And so I am calling on the Minister of Finance, the Prime Minister, to look into these things. Because it ain't right. People work, they must get paid. Another thing is, nobody's supposed to be working for government for 3-4 months and they ain't get a salary. That is wrong. That is cruel and inhumane. That somebody comes to work every day for 3-4 months and they ain't get a pay, and then you're going to tell me that this is on somebody's desk, that is on somebody's desk? Bullshit. If you want it signed, one phone call. Mr. Prime Minister, I have somebody here, they're working and they ain't going to pay. Paper on your desk, please sign it, I'm coming for it now. That's how it's supposed to work. And if no money there, we send no money there. But nobody is supposed to work and don't get pay. And these are some of the nonsense that is happening in our civil service. And it needs cleaning up. It needs cleaning up. I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more. I'm gonna just leave you all with some good words of encouragement. But remember, today I'm officially the leader of the opposition. And so, when they ain't taking care of the foot soldiers, and when they ain't taking care of our people, the local little man, we might have to mobilize. We may have to mobilize and let them know that we are serious. It cannot be business as usual when we hear how much money missing. So next week, I will come again with more details on the case, and I would have other issues to speak to. So until then, have a good evening, have a safe week, and be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. Now when Dr. Joe take your beautiful wife, Dr. Joe take your beautiful wife up and down the place. We love her. I love her. Take her all over. And I like when she come on and she went there. I wanted to visit more places. She looked like Miss Obama. She like Miss Obama going out and meeting children. And she go in the schools and she read. And she does. That is what we want. All them bright people from in the hospital. I don't get who involved. Skelep could tell me that they sit down and plan a drill. Me ain't in no gangster business. Me ain't in no gang business. Me believe everybody in saying is supposed to live good and peaceful. Everybody, across the board. I know people don't lose people and people don't want to have me poison. But you're gonna come a time when we're gonna have to give up that and say enough is enough. We can't continue down the road we're going. Only one question I want to ask you. You think, and I want to answer to be honest, you think that Conwis drink the water? Hell no. Conwis ain't drink the water there. Conwis, the same way Conwis did with the chicken, is the same thing you do with the water. I said, but you all need to let people know. Let people know what is going on. The information must be in the public domain. Let me tell you something, you know. You see that boy, my family down there called Lindsey Grant? When you look at Lindsey Grant's performance as a minister of tourism, he was doing a damn fine job. Dr. Joe, I always tell you, publicly, privately, you are the Prime Minister. And I want to keep telling you that. A very powerful position.